Hey guys, I am recording a video because I'm going to be out today, which is now Tuesday, the 19th, and Wednesday, the 20th of this week. If you happen to email me, my email will probably send you an automatic receipt because I will be out of office taking care of some personal business. And so if you do receive that receipt, just know that I'll probably look at your email, but I will only answer if it's like an immediate need. Same with Microsoft Teams. I will probably look at your message, but I won't respond until Thursday, which is the 21st. Okay, so please watch this video in its entirety so that I can let you know what you're going to be doing these 2 days without me. Okay. So everything is located here on the hub. I will, after this video, drop the video link as well as some extra information into Teams, and I will send a remind as well. So there's a lot of different avenues that you're going to be receiving this information through or from. So because I'm actually going to be out Tuesday and Wednesday, and because of our schedule shift, I am not going to see you guys again until your final exam. Okay. After Thursday, I will be available to conference with you if you need to conference and meet with me or answer any questions that you might have about the final, about content, or anything like that. So just know that I won't be completely absent. And if you need to see me after Thursday, then feel free to contact me and we can set up a meeting or anything else like that. Okay. So let me walk you through each day. So the first thing that you'll do is obviously watch this Ed puzzle. I want you guys to watch it so that you understand what you're doing. Then you will complete the attendance form. I just realized that I actually have to add it over here as well. I need you to complete it both days. In order to be counted present for this class, I need you guys to complete it before 3 p.m. Okay, your class time is allocated 1:30 to 3, and so I need you to complete it from 1:30 to 3 p.m. in order to be counted present. Okay, so please take a second, pause this video, go ahead and take your attendance form right now. Okay. All right, after you complete the attendance form, you have a major grade muscular system identification quiz. Now, this is obviously going to look a little bit different than it would have if I were in class. Okay, if I were in class, we would be doing this in a practical way. And so I'm kind of changing up the way that this is done to make it fair to everybody and to challenge you as well as to show you guys what you might be asked on your final exam as far as the muscular system identification. So you're going to be completing it in two parts. Part one is today, Tuesday, the 19th. Part two is Wednesday, okay? Now, if you want to do both parts, that's fine. But the way that it's going to work is that in order to receive credit for this major grade assignment, you will have to complete this quiz before 3 p.m. Okay, again, I cannot stress enough that it must be completed before 3 p.m. in order to receive credit for this major grade. Okay, I will not take any submissions after 3 p.m. Okay, so you'll complete this part one before 3 p.m. on Tuesday and part two before 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Okay, if you complete both of them on Tuesday, that's fine. But that is the way that I am making sure that you are doing your work during your allocated class time. Okay, so please do that. I'll show that to you in a minute. After you do that on Tuesday, you have a final exam review guide that I want you to start on. This is a 50-point minor grade. Okay, so it's a big grade. It is a minor grade, but it is impactful. It will make a difference. And if you complete it all, you should be set for the final exam next week. Okay. This review guide is due before Friday, the 22nd at midnight. Okay. Why? Because we're completing it this week, and then that gives you enough time to study and incorporate a study regime schedule into your final exam schedule next week. Okay. On Wednesday, you are going to do a couple of things. You will again complete the attendance form for Wednesday before 3 p.m. You'll then complete a reflection in your OneNote labeled Semester 1 Reflection, which I'll show you in a moment. Then I want you guys to add any questions that you have that are content related to a Padlet. And then I'm going to put together a frequently asked questions document where you can go and see your answers to your content questions. Okay? Then you will complete part 2 of the muscular system identification. Okay? Notice again that each of these are 20 points. Together, it's a 40-point major grade. Okay, so just know that I will be combining those 2 grades together. Then after your major grade, you'll have work time. So you're either using this time to work on your final exam review guide or any missing work that you might have. In regards to missing work, I will take anything from this cycle, but in order for me to grade it, I would like you to fill out an email following this template, or your work will not be graded. And I'm going to show that to you in just a moment as well. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. So I want to real quickly, I want to remind you guys of this assignment tracker. Okay. This I've been updating. It's crucial to remembering the things that you have due for me. And if you click on it, this is what you will see for this week. Okay, so you have your assignments for Tuesday, you have your assignment for Wednesday, and then your announcement of when your final exam is. Okay, so if you're confused on what to do on each day, this is what you should be doing, and this is what you're getting your grades on. Okay, you have a couple of other things that you need to do during these 2 days, but your grades are coming directly from those major grades as well as your final exam review guide. Okay. All right, so let me show you the materials that you're going to be looking at this week. 119 to 120 attendance survey, again, complete between 1:30 and 3 p.m. Put your name, put the date. Okay, pretty simple. The next thing that you're going to be seeing on the 19th or today is going to be the muscular system quiz number 1. You will give me your last name, your first name, and then you are naming the muscles that I have pictured. I am well aware that you guys have a bunch of resources in order to identify muscles. Okay. For this major grade, you can use your textbook. You can use any notes that you have taken. I'm pretty much leaving this to be an open note major grade. Okay. The reason why this is going to be an open note major grade is because some of these questions you're going to see on your final exam. Okay. So I want you to have some practice identifying muscles before your final exam. Note that some of these will have options. Some of them will be multiple choice, and some of them you will have to type in the answer. Okay, this is giving you perfect practice for your final exam, where I am going to ask you to name a muscle and give me the answer without a word bank. Okay, so this is practice for you. Because it is open note, I do expect y'all, every single one of you guys, to be successful on this. Okay. When you submit it, your grade will not pop up. Okay, this is something that I have to manually grade. So just know that if your grade does pop up because of some of the multiple choice, that it won't be accurate. Okay, so your grade for this won't be accurate until you see it in PowerSchool. Okay. So each one of these quizzes for Tuesday and Wednesday are 20 points each, combined for a total of a 40-point major grade quiz for the muscular system identification. Okay. So the next thing that you'll do after your muscular system identification is going to be your final exam review guide. So I'm going to show you some parts of this and just explain a couple of things because I won't be able to explain about your final exam in person with you or virtually. So I'm going to explain that from here, but it's all here for you to read. So You should know by now that your final exam is 10% of your total semester grade. Specifically for anatomy, your final will be on Thursday, January 28th. That's the last day of finals from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And so that's the first final that you'll take for the day. You're only taking 2 each day. And your final exam will have 2 parts. You'll have the practical portion and you'll have the general test portion. Okay. Your practical portion is going to be similar to what you've seen in the past, any identification. So, body terminology, body regions, histology, remember tissue identification, the skeletal system, any structures that you might have had to label in the muscle contraction, like a muscle fiber, and then the muscular system. Okay, so note that your major grade is practice for this. You will not have a word bank for that, so that's something you'll have to practice. Okay. You'll also have a general test portion, which is a mixture of multiple choice questions, including 2 extended response questions. Okay. Now, because of the practical portion, because this is timed, we are going to start promptly at 8 a.m. Okay. I'm not going to go back to repeat questions if you are absent. I'm not going to go through questions 1 through 5 just because you weren't there for that portion. You need to be present at 8 o'clock a.m., okay, on this day in order to be successful in your final exam. The general topics that are covered are textbook chapters 1 and then 4 through 7, okay? We skimmed 2 and 3, but they are cells and I think body or cells and chemistry, which we don't spend a ton of time on. So don't worry about those chapters. But body terminology and organization is chapter 1. Tissues is chapter 4. The integumentary system, chapter 5. Skeletal system, chapter 6. And the muscular system, chapter 7. Okay. We've been learning about the nervous system. That will be tested in the next semester. Okay. So your instructions for this final exam review is worth 50 points. Okay. 10 points for every category that you complete. And again, for most of you, this can definitely significantly help your cycle 3 grade, but it's also going to allow you to review every single thing that we've covered and be successful on your final. Please write your answers in complete sentences unless you're asked to list something. Then I'm okay with just a general list. I have provided links for you, okay, that I would like you to use to find your answers. Some of this stuff you might know off the top of your head just because you've remembered, and that's okay. But if you need to look, there are links there as well as your textbook. Your textbook is a crucial piece in order to succeed in this course. You can obviously seek outside sources like copying and pasting the question into Google, but I can't guarantee that that information from those sources will include the answers that you need to be successful on your final, okay? And many of your check for understandings, like your most recent one, when I gave a chapter review or a chapter reading check, 90% of you guys had copied and pasted the question into Google and therefore received a wrong answer because the Google answer that they gave you was not the same answer that was in the textbook. And so, again, outside sources are okay sometimes, but I can't guarantee that it's going to be the answer that I'm looking for your final or that you need to know for this course. I have not included any links to the crash course anatomy and physiology videos, but this is just a general link to the YouTube page so you can see all of them. And these will be extremely helpful from the units that we've covered. So if you would like to go there and rewatch those, you have the option of doing that as well. Another suggestion that I might have for you is to create a bank of helpful images, diagrams, pictures, whatever that might help you. Please place those, like if you're trying to answer something and you want to put a picture there, just add text to the boxes and add any diagrams or anything to the end of the document so that I can just read your responses, okay? All right, this is what the review guide looks like. You have a question on the right-hand side, helpful resources, and then your answer. Anytime I say refer to your assignment, this is just a link to the document that I assigned. You will have to look for it on the hub in order to see what you filled out, okay? So this is just, again, a link to the general document that doesn't have the answers on it. You'll have to refer to your assignment in order to help you out there, okay? There's also some additionalities at the end of each topic that might be saying, hey, remember that you need to be able to identify this on a diagram or something like that, okay? So I'm looking here for your typed answers. So you have quite a few questions for each topic, ending with the muscular system. And so if you guys have any questions on this, please ask each other before you ask me. But you can definitely ask me on Thursday. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Just use the resources that I provided for you as well as your textbook. Okay? Last couple of things. Here is your semester one reflection that you will complete Wednesday afternoon before you jump into your second muscular system identification quiz. There's a list of questions over here, and I will be looking at these. I need you guys to reflect on your semester one. Type your answer, obviously, in the right-hand box. I'm asking you general questions about how you did this semester. Did you read the textbook? If no, why not? Did you have any late work? If so, why? Scoring each class from a 1, which would be top priority, to an 8, which would be least priority. Where would you rank anatomy and physiology? I ask you for your current grade and what grade you think you deserve and why. One thing that you did well, one thing that you want to do better, and then what I can do to help you guys succeed in the second semester. So please use the space to reflect. I do look at this in order to help you better succeed in semester 2. You'll also see a link on day 2, Wednesday the 20th, for a Padlet. If you have any major questions about the content that we're learning, please add it to this Padlet. I will give you guys a frequently asked questions document with questions that are on here. Please don't put any questions that are on your final exam review guide. I'm not going to answer those. But if you have any other questions that are related to this, please place it here. Okay. Last thing, if you have any late work, which some of you do, there is a protocol that I would like you to follow for the end of semester. I am flooded with late work emails from both you and from my biology class towards the end of the semester, or any cycle, really. Lots of students trying to make up grades last minute, trying to get credit to raise their grade. We're at the end of the semester, so it's even more impactful. So because of that, I need your help. If you turn something in and expect me to grade it without emailing me, I won't see it. I won't grade it, and you will not get credit for that grade. So I need you to follow this template. A couple of protocols before I explain the template. You must use this email template in order for me to grade any late work that you've done, okay, starting this week. You have to copy a parent or guardian in order for me to grade it, okay? That means CC, parent or guardian. If you don't have a parent or guardian CC'd on it, I'm not even gonna grade your work. I'm just gonna delete the email, okay? So please CC somebody on your email. You must have already submitted the assignment to its correct location. Okay, so if it's an Edpuzzle, you've done it on Edpuzzle. If it's something on the hub, you've done it on the hub. If it's a Google form, you've found the Google form and completed it. So if it's something that you can't find, wait until Thursday, ask me, I will get back to you. However, all late work assignments must be submitted before Sunday, the 24th, by 11:59 p.m. No exceptions, okay? I'm not accepting late work after this because of the flood that I get. It's going to take me a week to get through it, and I need to submit grades by Friday the 29th, okay? So any late work that you want me to grade, I'm being very gracious. Most of your teachers should be very gracious during this time of accepting most work. But just know that you have to follow this protocol in order for me to grade it. Okay? So the subject of your email will say anatomy and physiology late work with your name in capital. Please type your name in capital letters. This will just let me put it in the right folder where it needs to go. It also needs to say anatomy and physiology late work first, okay, because that's the subject that I'm going to see, so I can put it in my anatomy late work folder, not my biology late work folder, okay? Then the body of your email, you need to have the name of the assignment, the original due date, as well as the submission due date, okay? So you have to look for when it was actually due, and then put the day that you're turning it in. Then you will give me the reason for late submission and how you are going to prevent late work in the future. You can just copy and paste literally this into your email, send it off so that I have it. Okay? Okay. Pretty straightforward. Thank you for watching this Edpuzzle in its entirety. I want you guys to be able to be successful. So if you have any questions, again, immediate needs, you can definitely message me, and chances are I will see it. Probably won't respond to y'all until Thursday the 21st. Okay? Good luck on all of this work. I know that you guys will finish the semester strong. It's been a long semester. We've only got one left, and some of you are graduating, so that will be exciting. I look forward to looking at your work, especially looking at your reflections, and I will see you guys. If I don't conference with you at all, I'll see you on your final exam day, which again is next Thursday, January 28th from 8 to 9:30 a.m.